What's the creepiest thing someone ever said that sounded normal at first? I can walk you home. It's not that big of a detour. I hadn't told them where I lived. I'm not close to my dad's sides, so it's rare to see his family. I might have been 8 or 9 the last time I recall seeing that side of the family. Anyways, I walk up to the family event to greet my uncle. First thing he said was, "Wow, you look good." Licks his lips. "You're shaped like a woman now," as he took a step back to look me up and down. "Hey bro, you should probably get a job where you won't get stabbed." I worked at a variety store for a couple of years, and some sketch bag poked his head in and said that. Turned out he then robbed another variety store that same day, according to one of my regulars. I should clarify that I had a regular in the store when the dude poked his head in. My theory is that if there wasn't someone else there, he would have held me up. She's hot. How did you meet her? I banged her mom 16 years ago, and she's the result. Guy quickly moved away from me. You remind me of my daughter. Then proceeded to hit on me. After I said no, he offered me money because I must be a whore. Kid you not. I was scared by the time I got away. He did not pursue. I got lucky. My fiancé's uncle told me that men like to dominate women like me, and he progressively started to get creepier after that. A guy said something regarding my last name. I never told him my last name. Oh, I like redheads. He looked me up and down. I was 6. Met one of my mom's friends, who complimented my skin upon the first meeting. I said thank you and moved on. We went to dinner later, and she complimented my skin again, then asked to touch it. I had no clue what to do with that question and said sure, against my instincts. She reached across the table and put her hand on my cheek for a few seconds before stopping. Very weirded out at this point. When I was leaving my mom's a few days later, she stopped in and again goes, "You really have such beautiful skin. Kaniukyo." Again, against my better judgment, I said sure, and she hugged me. My mom doesn't talk to her anymore for unrelated reasons, but I was worried she was going to ask to wear my skin next. Matched with a guy on Tinder. I only told him my first name. He found me on Facebook. He found my LinkedIn. He found my address in property records. Send me a pic of my house like it was a cool magic trick. And he asked me about the uni I went to. I was not impressed. On a second date, he smiled and said, "You remind me of my ex, but I know you'll be different." Guy I went on a date with held my wrist. Him. "Your wrists are so small, I can grab it with my hand." Me, yeah? Him. "I wonder if I can fit one hand around your neck." Ghosted him the next day. Kaniukyo. Preceded by an extended hug by my male therapist when I was a young adult. I stopped seeing him for an unrelated reason, but it occurred to me as I got older that instances like that was pretty weird. A girl who had a crush on my brother was trying to talk shit about another girl who had a crush on him to me. Neither my brother nor I were friends with either of these girls. She said, "She drives by your house all the time looking for him. I saw her do it." Bitch, neither of us have ever told you where we live. Stay the fuck away. Some guy kept messaging me on FB. As I didn't know him, I kept ignoring him. He started to message my friends and asked them to tell me to reply to his messages. When I asked him why he was harassing my friends, he said, "Oh, I'm not trying to be creepy. I saw you at Comic-Con and thought you looked cool, but was too shy to talk to you. Then I noticed that we are in the same Facebook group." That Comic-Con was like 7 months before he started messaging me, and that Facebook group had like 30K members.